Good morning. My name is Marian A. Alipudin, one of your students from MBA 104. Today I will be discussing the fourth topic, which is the basic process in putting up a business. Let's start with creating a business plan. This will help you to raise money for your business, and this is also to entice the investors or partners. Why would they accept your proposal? Next, this is also to identify possible weaknesses. So let them criticize on what would be the possible weaknesses of the business and access their suggestions for the positivity of the business. Next, to make a sound decision and to communicate the ideas to potential stakeholders. This is to show them the sincerity of your proposal and to gain the trust of the investors and customers for the business success. Next, it is also important to have the proper training for you and to your employees. Always ask for opinions or suggestions, especially to those who are more experienced or even experts. These are some of the downside of if there is no proper training. Underperformance of the staff, loss of time and money for the training, higher expense for employment. Low productivity is equal to low production or low satisfaction. And of course, lack of job satisfaction. The next slide is all about the selection of business location. It is very important to know where to locate the business, and this is also one of the major factors for success. It is always nice to know your target market or choose your target market because this would be your basis for your earnings. Next, you need to know your competitors. If the place is a bit crowded for the same service or merchandise, chances are the possible income or patrons that you can get would be limited. Next, the protection of your brand. So it is a must to protect the business you establish and the reputation because this may or may not break your business career. The other option for location that you can get for free is online, but always choose the best location as possible. The next slide is all about financing options. Since the objective of the business is set training and business location, this is given that we also need to look for our financier or where are we going to get the funds. These are some of the options that you can choose from in order to get the funds needed. So the first one, you can have cost factoring or consignment. You can also get from bank loans, credit cards. You can also raise money from family and friends or even get a microloan. Next, this is the time to select the business structure. So it always depends on the type of business that you want it to be. You may go with sole proprietorship if you are ready to have the full obligation and commitment to your business. You can also have or you can select partnership. So at least you have someone with you that can share everything for the profit and liabilities, or even corporation and cooperatives. Here are some factors that you can consider. So identify the type of business and limit liabilities. Give your business something to shout about. Reap the tax benefits. Get cash if necessary. Starting and stopping. Next, it is indeed to create a business name and determining the availability of the business name. So it informs the target market, defines the business, and it helps direct the business. So the name is the representment of your identity as a business owner. It also specifies the exact service or products that you cater, which can also lead you to diversification. It gives impression to the customers what to expect, and of course, to motivate the creator and to generate more ideas to the business. Once completed, it is now time to make it formal through registration of business name, getting permits, taxes, and licenses if necessary. So the reason for that is to make a unique identity. This is to make sure that you don't have same information from others. Second, it would also protect you from liabilities, so separating your own personal income from the business. So, whatever expenses are coming from your business, it would not affect your personal income unless you wanted to include everything all the way. Next, this would also help the continuity of your business. So, it would also make more serious and attract more customers. It would also be easier to get a bank credit and investments from investors. So if this is a perfect timing if you are having a hard time to raise funds. The next slide would be optional. So this is especially if you are engaged with partnership or corporation. So this is agreement with your counterparts. So this would signify the proof that your business does exist. This is also to avoid misunderstanding from arising. This is also to avoid expensive litigation proceedings. So this would also avoid uh, the stability of the operation of your business. Third, this would give you the security and the peace of mind, either with partners or corporations. These agreements are guaranteed confidential since this would serve as an official record of the business agreement. Next in line is to hire employees if necessary because they are the one who's going to walk you through for your long-term growth and unleash the potential of growing your business. It is always or it always take time to prepare series of interview questions, and this would help you to hire the best worker as possible. And of course, give them time to ask questions from you, so at least you would have the courage to sell yourself and the job that fit the applicants. You also need to have a checklist of what qualities, experiences, and capabilities that you were looking for in hiring the right person for your businesses. Probably, if talking to a large scale of business, you might want to also consider interns for your savings as well. For that, you need to open bank accounts. So it would be necessary to keep the business veil intact to protect the personal or the personal assets. So this is also to stay organized when the tax time comes and the credibility to the paying clients. So once completed, now it's time to start the business with full confidence. On the other hand, we also need to consider what are the cost implications if the business is up and running. So there are two types of implications. First, it's the direct cost implications. So these are the expenses that a company can easily connect to a specified cost object, which may be a product, department, or project. Labor and direct materials, which are used in creating a specific product, constitute the majority of the direct cost. Second, there's also an indirect cost implications. So these go beyond the expenses associated with creating a particular product to include the price of maintaining the entire company. These overhead costs are the ones left over after direct costs have been computed, and they are sometimes referred to as a real cost of doing the business. In summary, it is always important to lay out all your cards in setting up a business from your own perspective of the business, funding and expenses, abiding to the rules and regulations of the law, getting the right person for your business. So, if you're 100% sure on the path you want your business to be in order for you to start and operate. So, it is also a must to consider the cost implication for the business, and this may also break or make your business for the short and long run. I hope you also enjoyed and learned a lot from this fourth topic. Thank you.